Hey guys, Dan for Ultimates the Grey, Dandalf the Grey, and we are back with a video of sorts. One I am fully prepared to take shit for. I was perusing top fives as I usually do to see, little things that's interesting to include, to put in like a full-blown like debunking ghost videos of that and the paranormal with logic. One of those. And then I started watching Goose Pimples. Now, Goose Pimples I like. They debunk their own videos a lot of the time. Sometimes they put up stuff which, I don't know about that. but they do it, at least they're one of the few top 5 channels which genuinely say, well, I've actually found this. There was one clip I was looking at the other day, earlier on actually, where they were looking at some CCTV. And they were saying, this looks really intriguing, but then I can see what looks like a mask in the corner. Fair play to them, right? Fair play to Goose Pimples. They do that quite a lot, and I appreciate that. I started watching one of the videos, and it featured Josiah Worley. Now, I think I've briefly gone over one of his videos like a year ago. So if you don't know who he is, we're going to watch some stuff now in a bit, but if you don't know who he is, he's that guy who's always drunk on camera. Now, first of all, I hope he sorts that out, because he's on a bloody downward spiral with that drinking. He always has really intriguing videos, this Josiah Worley, I don't know. I remember when I featured him about a year ago, I think, I can't remember exactly where it was. It was something which dropped behind his PC monitor, and I said, I think I can see a cut, but I can't prove it. Something along those lines, or something, I don't know. But I was watching the Goose Pimples one just now. I thought, well, hang on. I just saw a few things, but they are so subtle. I have no doubt people will watch this video and say, Mr. Grey, what the hell are you talking about? You're full of shit. I fully expect it, right? But I personally believe, obviously, that Josiah Worley is the king of the jump cut. And I'll tell you why. We're going to watch the few clips I've seen first. Some I genuinely cannot see how he's done it, but I have my ideas. But others, I definitely see him. But they are so subtle, I'm going to have to point them out. But once I point them out, you can't unsee them. Right? So we're going to get to them now. But we're going to watch it first. Now, I've just started from the exact clip. Like I said, I was going to feature a number of clips. But this one, when I started watching it, I thought, I can see that. And we're going to go through them. But we're going to watch them without any debunking first.
Yeah, after years of dealing with poltergeist activity in his old
Mr.
place,
Goose Pimples!
But the footage he caught this time sent a chill down his spine.
I took a shot. Do you guys see that?
Now, this is Josiah Worley on TikTok.
I took a shot.
Hang on. I just realized, because he's a TikToker, he films portrait mode.
I took a shot. Do you guys see that?
He's always drinking vodka.
I took a shot.
Can you see the string? I can't. Right, I'll say that straight away. I can't see any of it.
Above, below, around, all the around.
Now, what I will say is throughout his clips, you will always see artifacting. Little pixelated glitches. When I first saw them a while back, I thought he might be because he's live streaming, but I don't think he's live streaming. I think he does now and then, but I think the majority of his clips he's not live streaming. So he's just filming with, I'm assuming it's his phone because it's TikTok. But every now and again you see pixelated artifacting. Now I personally believe they're added in post. You don't always get that when you're just recording to your base storage. If you're live streaming, yes, you get that because of encoding issues. The majority of the time, you won't get that when you're filming. Not that kind of pixelated artifact anyway. So I think it's being added in post to hide certain things, but we'll get to that.
We tried many times, but simply can't debunk any of these clips. There are clearly no magnets or strings attached to the bottle, and he gives us a pretty clear view of the whole area around
He
it.
does.
My f***ing light's going on and off and on and off.
So the light
Do you see
switches
what I'm
off
saying,
right
dude?
in front of him.
That was aggressive though. Like the way you
And you see the
slapped
artifact
it,
again.
You don't have to do that shit. Alright, turn it off again. Yes, I've been standing here for like 20 minutes looking like a f***ing crazy. I feel like I'm going crazy. Actually, 100%. Like, you heard that? That was a f***ing, like a smack. It wasn't even like a... It wasn't like, hey,
A few commenters attempted to discourage his drinking habits, saying that
And
spirits
so they
will
should.
spend more time taunting you. It doesn't sway Josiah, and you can't blame him. If your light switches were flicking on and off by themselves, you need a stiff drink too. But
I'm about to call it a night, but earlier I have the video. My faucet turned on, and I went to go check on it. But my fucking whole entire soap fell off into the goddamn bathtub. There's like, yeah, I should post the fucking video. Oh my god.
Now again, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure how he does that part. I think he's close enough to knock it on and just flick the camera out of the, or flick his hand out of the way just in time to catch the water on. But I don't know for certain, so I'm gonna say I don't know for that one, right?
What the was that all about, dude? What the is that all about?
I'm keeping quiet because I want everyone to watch.
I've been trying to fast. Are you telling me that I need to eat?
The ghost is telling
No.
to eat.
Let me try to be healthy. Okay, so I will say I'm stupid for drinking. That knife fell out of that little fucking knife container thing. No. No.
Right, anyway, right, so those are the clips we're gonna go over right now. Two of them, I can see a cut. They are the most subtle cuts I have ever seen in a haunted paranormal video. Like I said, I personally believe he is really bloody good at what he does. And I also believe that he's not as drunk as he makes out he is in those clips. I'm sure he does drink a lot because there's a lot of bloody alcohol around. But I think when he's filming this stuff, I don't think he's as drunk as he is. Because he needs to do certain techniques in order to do those really smooth cuts. When you put a jump cut in something, especially in motion, you either have to keep really still or you have to have a stand. What the fuck?
Wanna play?
Ah! You little... Hello? Please don't jump out on me. Ah! Ah! Look, this isn't funny. Whoever's doing this, you are not funny. Oh, you son of a bitch. Now, I think some of these are done with the stand, just with the tilted camera or whatever angle of camera he's using, just to give it that more organic look. But we're going to go through the clips now, and I'm going to point out where I can see them. Like I said, if you don't see them, you're going to think I'm batshit crazy, but I see them. I edit a lot. I've been doing this filmmaking stuff for a long bloody time. Way before YouTube ever existed. I've been editing for a long time, so I know the little things to look out for when it comes to this stuff, right? So we're gonna go through some stuff. Now, like I said, the vodka bottle, I don't know. I'm no doubt there's something pulling it, but I can't see it. And again, there's inserted artifact, I believe. So I'm gonna leave that one. The water faucet in the bathroom, I don't think it's anything to do with the jump cut. I think it's simply he moved his hand out fast enough, or my other theory, and well, it's not a theory, I'm almost certain he has a partner in this as well. Because I'm going to point out when I get to them, but you look throughout all his clips, you'll see women's shoes next to a load of other shoes. Shoes he's definitely not wearing, which are way too small for the other big shoes which are in the hallway. So I think he has a girlfriend or a partner or something helping him out with these videos. So the first clip I want to go over is this one, the light switch. Right, so obviously I got these clips from Goose Pimples. That's why you'll now and again you'll see their arrow. Right, so you got the eye on the light switch right there. And he says it's flicking off in front of his camera, which it is flicking off in front of his camera.
It's going on and off and on and off.
But there's a cut. So we're going to watch the cut a few times, then I'll go through it in slow motion, right?
On and off and on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off.
Now, the reason I know that's a cut is because... So this is in slow motion, and I've zoomed her in a bit, and I'm just going to go like that. Right, there you go. So if you look at that switch, it's obviously in real time it's moving, or the switch looks like it's being flicked. But if you slow it down, that's where the jump cut is right there, right? That's the jump cut. And the reason I know it's a jump cut is because, one, it moves vertically drastic, in a subtle way I should say, to comparing when he was moving to the left. When he's moving to the left, but then on the very next part it jumps up a bit, then keeps on moving to the left. But also the switch, it doesn't switch off. I mean, obviously it looks like switching off in real time, but there's no motion blur around the switch. When you were filming with cameras, especially at 60 frames, you should see motion blur in the switch in the downwards position. Even no matter how quick you move that switch, you should see motion blur, you know, when it gets to the middle and when it gets to the bottom, in slow motion I should say. But you see nothing like that. It's simple. It's on, boom, and then it's on. So we know that's a jump cut, right? It's plain as day to me. Some might think I'm reaching, but trust me, it's plain as day to me, right? And there's other things which is telling me it's a jump cut, right? So that's that one. That is pretty obvious to me, right? So we're going to get to the next clip, which is the one with the frying pan and the knife coming out of the knife block.
What the f*** is that all about?
There's more artifacting. The frying pan moves, which the way it moves, by the way, looks like it's being pulled it looks like it's being pulled with a string from, that way in the kitchen, right? But we'll get to that. Now, again, I can't see the string. More artifacting. By the way, if you look down there, that's where the different size and women's shoes are. You'll also see the same in the bathroom clip from earlier on. There's a pair of shoes there, which are clearly a woman's shoes. They're not his, and they're way too small for him. So that's why I think there's definitely a partner here. This is where I can't see it 100%, but there is a place where it looks like there is a jump cut. This is exactly where I would hide a jump cut, but I can't confirm this as the jump cut. So, but there is a part in this where when he starts to turn back to the kitchen, which I've put the hidden cut there. It goes for if you go frame by frame, it goes frame, 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 and then jump. There's a big jump in frame width, we'll call it, compared to when he was just moving. But like I said, I can't confirm that as a proper jump cut. But that to me is what it looks like. It's very subtle.
So I will say I'm stupid.
Now this is the knife throw, right? I remember watching this a few months back and I thought it's pretty good, but I think it's done this way, but I couldn't prove it, so I didn't make a video about it. At least I don't think I did, didn't I?
For drinking, that knife fell out of that little fucking knife container thing.
Now, Goose Pimples, or the narrator in Goose Pimples, says it's pretty good because the knife lands face down in the floorboard. Why would he wreck his place, you know, if he's a renting? People do shit for TikTok. It's as simple as that. But another reason why I think it's lands face down first try. He's probably practiced it quite a few times. Pulled it out with a piece of string on the handle because there's a little hole in the handle at the top. And the weight of the blade makes it go downwards. But it's the part afterwards we're looking at. Boom. I've put the word cut. We're going to watch her a few times. It's extremely subtle, right? Cut. Right, I'm going to take the word cut out, right? Just so you can see what I'm seeing. So, we're going to go frame by frame again. Now, this is when he looks up from the knife, and then he starts to look down to the knife. Now, the knife is out of view, okay? So, he's looking at whatever he's looking. And then there's a drastic, it's not, well, it's drastic to me, but it might not be to you. It's still, then cut. Still, cut. Now, it's not him suddenly moving. There is, because the motion, the stabilization in the camera is keeping it good. Now, I personally think by here, he's on a stand, a camera stand. Because that's the only way you're going to get a smooth cut like that. And then he just picks the stands up and move. But when he moves to the left, it's like still, and then there's a jolt to the left. I'm exaggerating here. But that's what I see in this clip. Am I reaching, or is it? So once again, just to clarify. Cut! Once you see it over and over, it's plain as day to me. Like I said, when you watch it in real time, you will not see those cuts. But when you go back through them and see them back to, flicking back and forth, and you see them in slow motion, to me they're as plain as day. Like I said, I know I'm going to get shit for this because people are going to watch this and think, there's nothing there. They are there, trust me. I'm not good at a lot of things, but there's one thing I have a lot of experience in, is editing. And that's what I'm looking at right here, right now. But that's pretty much what I wanted to show, because like I said, I was going to go through other clips, but then I saw the Josiah Worley when I thought it was him again. And then I thought, oh, there's the cuts. To me, he is the king of the jump cuts. I've never seen a jump cuts as good as he has done. You see it in movies all the time, but when it comes to like TikTok, I haven't seen him as good as he's doing. Like I said, I firmly believe he has a partner helping him out in certain clips. And I firmly believe that when you think he's moving around organically, I think he's using a stand when he's like looking directly at something, because that's the only way you're going to have a smooth cut as he does in this. You move around filming something, you look at it, you add some wobble in post on the editing software, and then once you've done whatever you need to do out of the way, then you move the camera again. I've used it in various videos, which I've shown this many times, and this is the exact same technique I've used where with the stand, looking at something, go off while the camera's still filming that, do something, come back, then move the stand. It's a simple trick, but when it's done really well, it turns out as good as those clips right there. Or it's a ghost. It's one of them. Either it's an elaborate explanation like I just went through for the last 20 odd minutes, or it's a ghost. That's what you gotta think of. But anyway, I know I'm gonna get shit for this, but hey, it is what it is. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm full of shit. Or let me know in the comments if you think you see them now, I can point them out. Because once you see them, you can't unsee them. To me, you can't anyway. Leave a like if you like this video. Leave a sub if you're new to my channel. I do this quite often. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll be back sometime soon. Don't know when, don't know how. Anyway, I'm going. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.